Hey everybody, it's Matt Burton with L-Town Radio, and I'm here with Scott Burgess. Scott is one of the members of A Deeper Shade of Blue. Right. Scott, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
So Scott, you've been playing bluegrass now how many years?
Been playing for upwards of, well, I started really playing back in the early 90s. So we're
good little time, good little time.
Been a little while.
I'm not doing math, it's Friday. I'm not doing math.
It's too late in the week. I'm
That's right.
on that. But yeah, let's safely say it's been over 20 years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So growing up, is that something that you wanted to do?
Well, I grew up in it. My parents played bluegrass music as well, you know. So it's been an environment that I've been in my whole life, and you know, being raised in it, it's easier to want to go out and pursue it. And like I said, didn't really do a whole lot with it until about 95, 96, when our family formed a band, and we played a lot of primarily churches.
Right.
And we had some regional success until about 2005, I think, when the family band sort of disbanded.
Right.
And then I was part of several other groups, and currently a member of A Deeper Shade of Blue.
Now, how did the band get its name? Obviously, it's bluegrass, but it sounds a little different than your traditional.
Well, honestly, it's you would have to ask one of those guys. It actually, there's a song that Del McCurry has got out called A Deeper Shade of Blue, and I don't know if the band name spun off of that. Possibly, I'm not 100% sure how the band got its name, but the group's been in existence for we're going into our 20th year.
Okay.
And I've been a member. I'm approaching 5 years.
Okay.
With them. So.
You know, a lot of people has an idol within the industry or within the genre of music that you play. Who would you say is your idol with that?
I would say it would have to be Doyle Lawson.
Okay.
Yeah. Doyle Lawson is he's always been.
Why Doyle?
Doyle's just I just was, ever since I first heard him, I was just drawn to his style of music, and that's what's so great about bluegrass is that the artist accessibility is just right there. I mean, you know, you'll do a show, and the artist will walk off stage, and you can walk up to the merchandise table and talk with them, have pictures taken, and or whatever, you know. And we followed Doyle for a long time and gotten to know him personally. Just a great guy, and he actually did the music for Shirley and mine's wedding.
Okay.
So yeah, and in spite of that, I still like him.
Okay.
So,
I hear you.
But no, just I would say he would be one of my early influences. And of course, you can't forget the people that started it all. You know, you got your Monroe, Bill Monroe, your Flatt and Scruggs,
right.
Stanley Brothers, Osborne Brothers. Those are all. If you can't play that music and not be influenced by those forefathers.
You know, I know that my grandfather and his uncle, his brothers and my dad played. My uncle played bluegrass, so I remember hearing the old.
Right.
You know, and then bluegrass changed a little bit. It is, and
it's evolving now. It's branching out. I think
they're trying to make it.
Well, I think it's a healthy form of music now. It's expanding into other areas. You know, there's always been that Americana feel to it. But artists now are coming out and they're exploring, other limits. You know, they're pushing it out, like the core, which is your first generation artist. Now it's branching out and going a little more experimental, and it's a good thing because it's bringing more people in.
What do you think Bill Monroe would say about that?
I think Bill Monroe would be happy with it. I do. It's he was always a stickler for tradition. But I think that he would approve because I feel like the tradition is being honored, and that's what we try to do as a band. We try to honor the tradition of the people that started, which Bill Monroe is the father of our genre of music. So,
But you don't see a electric guitar coming no time soon with deeper shade blue, right?
Oh no. Now, I think as far as electric goes, we're an acoustic band, and now the bass I play primarily is an electric, but
It's still a stand up.
It's still stand up, and same playing length, same size. It's just
Same sound.
Yes, and it's as close to a traditional upright bass as you can get.
I know my grandfather played the big.
And I have one of those as well, and I will probably be playing that tomorrow night.
Okay.
Simply because of the fact of the portability of it. The reason I carry the electric with us, it's so much easier to carry. It's a lot easier to get into the vehicle. Doesn't take up as much space, and that's the primary reason for it. So shows that are a little closer, like the one tomorrow night, I can just throw my doghouse in the car and come up here and play the show. So I will probably be playing the doghouse tomorrow.
Very good. So tomorrow night, what kind of songs can they expect?
Well, we'll have a variety. You can, of course, the traditional bluegrass songs that you know. Well, we'll throw in a lot of originals that we have written and have recorded. There'll also be a fair share of gospel in there as well, because that's very important to all of us, and it's something that we incorporate in every one of our shows. We have gospel cuts on all of our CDs. We have, I think, 3 on the current CD, Steam, which is available on Mountain Fever Records. So you'll get a variety. We've, as a matter of fact, we've kind of branched out and just having some fun with stuff in rehearsals, and we've actually we've got an Eagles tune that we put in our set list. So yeah,
give us a little idea what it is, or people have to come to the show.
We'll leave it a surprise.
All right,
You got to come see us. But we'll do you an Eagles tune tomorrow night if you come see us.
There you go. You know, an Eagles tune and bluegrass. That's got me sparked interest.
Oh yeah, well, and that shows that you can,
Now, if you do Hotel California with bluegrass band.
Some of them we can do. Some of them we can do. Our current project has a B.J. Thomas tune.
Okay.
And we've took it and gave it a bluegrass connotation.
You know what? I couldn't even think of hearing Hotel California as a bluegrass. Or even the other Eagles songs. I'm like thinking, how would that sound?
Well, if you think about it,
neat.
Yeah, if you think about it, the Eagles, they're known for their harmonies.
Yeah.
And in the bluegrass world, that's it.
It is
that's
harmony.
right. Your harmony singing is primarily what people want to hear, and it's up front. So from that standpoint, it's not too far of a reach to do. It really isn't.
Now, will you sing as well, or you just slap the bass, or you?
Oh no, they put me to work. Yeah, okay. I sing. Every member of the group, we're 5-piece. There's 5 of us in the group,
okay.
and all 5 of us sing. So that's what's great about coming to one of our shows. You're not going to hear just one person sing.
Right.
We're going to throw a whole bunch of combinations at you. We do. I'm part of a trio, and then there's 2 or 3 other configurations that we do, and it keeps things fresh.
Very good.
It really does.
Let's talk a little bit, with the Deeper Shade of Blue. It's hit multiple charts.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the Bluegrass Today charts.
Yeah.
And you were on, actually currently you're still on that chart.
We're currently still on the Bluegrass Today Gospel chart with one of our gospel cuts off the album, and we really appreciate the DJs and the people, the fans calling in and requesting the song, which that's it's geared a lot by requests. So thank y'all so much for requesting Deeper Shade Blue, and thank you for playing.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, it's great. Well, that album was such a great album.
It is. And we're currently it's been out a little over a year. It came out in June of last year, and we're currently searching for material to get back in the studio and do another one. We're real excited about that.
Very nice. The good thing about this concert, it is a memorial concert after Mr. Donnie Goodson, well known in this area, a well-respected man.
Don was a local icon, I call him, and he was a supporter of live local music, which I think everyone needs to do, because it's a lot of people, you know, that's the only outlet that they have.
Right.
Us included, you know, it's, you know, our primary audiences are smaller audiences that come out, and then they're local. So he was an avid supporter of live local music, and even when we first started playing with my family group, when we were in this area, he'd come out and support us, and he was always at a show, and it means a lot to have regulars to come out and see.
Right, and now you're actually the hometown guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, for this show, you know, the rest of them are from Monroe.
Right. The band is based in Monroe, and the other 4 members live in Monroe, or in that area. And when usually once a year we get to come to the Cultural Center, and they get to come to my backyard. So that's a good thing, because that's what I tell people on stage. I'm the only foreigner that there is in the group. So
except for when they come to Lincoln.
Except for when they come to Lincoln, and then there's 4 foreigners in the group. So that's. I always look forward to this one, because it's always
home.
It is. It's always good to play in your hometown and get to see familiar faces.
Is it more nervous to play in your hometown than it is to play with somewhere that?
No, I don't think so. I'm really more comfortable
really?
In front of people I know, because if I mess up, I'll just say, well, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, that's okay. But we're going to try our best not to do that. We'll try to get better every time we go out.
There you go. And you know, of course, in Mr. Goodson's honor and memory of that, you know, this concert is benefiting the Cultural Center.
It is.
You know, the Lincoln Cultural Center has, you know, it's become a hub for the arts.
It is.
You know, it's really become
Wonderful
a hub
facility.
for, it houses the Lincoln Theater Guild, it houses the Arts Council, it houses the Historic Society, and many other groups and nonprofits.
I think a lot of people, when they think of this place, they just think primarily of the performance hall, and there's so much more here.
Yeah, you've got the art gallery there.
You've got the museum.
Yeah.
There's so much here. It's a wonderful facility, and we try to get the word out as much as we can whenever we come here, and it's just it's a great place to come visit, even when there's not a show going on.
You know, speaking of the museum, I'm still waiting on mine and your statue in there for deeper, music icon and radio icon.
Well, I think what we're going to have.
I think we got off the list.
We've got to go in there and clear a place out.
Yeah.
Because the last time I talked to Kathy about it, she just
move over the relics.
Yeah, relics. Get those relics out.
We just need to have us a stand-up cutout of us, just standing there. Be sure to come out and check out A Deeper Shade of Blue. It does benefit the Lincoln Cultural Center. This place has become a hub, as I've said.
It is.
And so Deeper Shade of Blue, doors open at 6 o'clock, show is at 7 o'clock, and the tickets are $10. And it is the Donnie Goodson Memorial Concert right here at the Lincoln Cultural Center, 403 East Main Street, downtown Lincoln. So Scott, thank you so much.
Man, thank you.
And I wish you the best, and be sure to go check out the website again for the band.
Absolutely. DeeperShadeOfBlue.com. We also have a Facebook page. And make your plans now to come see us tomorrow night. It's going to be great fun.